What am I doing here in the middle of the Sahara? Well, it isn't actually, you see. We're out here in Camber making, I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation. You British people do have some weird names. I think it's Camber. And we're making a picture called Follow That Camel, in which, in the most original fashion, I play a sergeant. Something new to me. A sergeant in the Foreign Legion. And the name of the picture is Follow That Camel. And I'm the only American in it, and possibly the best actor of the bunch. No, but in all seriousness, I'm a confirmed Anglophile, have been all my life. I've always had partiality to the British way of life. And you can imagine my delight when I found the Bilko series was so popular here. And when asked to do the picture, unlike in America, whenever the Hollywood studios would call and the part was a sergeant, I would turn it down because it was too much like the Bilko series. But in this picture, since it takes place and I'm a Legionnaire, it gave me a chance to come to Britain and enjoy. However, this isn't too enjoyable. We're really way out on the sands. The wind does blow and it gets in your eye. But I think the picture is in the tradition of the Carry On series. It'll possibly be the best one they've made because I'm in it. They're wonderful people, and who I'm meeting for the first time, but they're splendid actors. Jim Dale, Kenny Williams, and a lot of other actors that I've admired for years in the British films, but I haven't ever learned to meet them. The funny incidents of the picture, to me, is when they do lapse into completely British expressions, which are new to me, you know. How is it being a five? I've forgotten it already or something. When is a husband not at home? I don't know what that means, but I trust them, and I say it, and they assure me in the picture it'll be a laugh. But I'll tell you something, it better be a laugh, or so I'm getting a jolly good amount of money to make this picture, half of which I'm sure the British government will confiscate as I try to leave the country in disguise. But I'm having the time of my life. I cannot say that I enjoy the sand too much because I have been given to wearing contact lens, and the sand does get into the contact, but that won't be seen in the film. What you will see in the film will be a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, it better be a lot of fun because it's an expensive picture. I never worked in more congenial surroundings. The director is a delight, Gerald Thomas, and Peter Rogers, the producer. And so this is kind of a cliche. If the British audience has enjoyed this picture as much as I've enjoyed meeting my mateys over here, then they'll have a huge success on their hands. I hope they'll call me back again. Well, this is the only way to spend your vacation, I guess. The Foreign Legion uniform, with this for protection, but in actuality it's all part of a picture called Follow That Camel, which I am perhaps the best thing in. But it's my first picture ever made on British soil. In fact, my first employment. As a matter of fact, it's the first money I've ever made in Britain, and whereas I have visited here many times, being a visitor and making money is nicer than being a visitor without money, most of which I'm sure they'll take away from me before I leave. The name of the picture is Follow That Camel. There are a lot of people around watching this making. It's a lot of jolly fun. Jolly, a word I picked up since I've been over here. But it's a lot different than my first visit to Britain. It was after the Bilko series had become so popular. I got off the plane at the airport here and saw thousands of people and assumed some very well-known personage was on the plane. It was me they came to see, and I couldn't be more thrilled. I had no idea the Bilko series had received that much acclaim in England, and nothing could please me more because I'm confirmed Anglophile. As a matter of fact, it wasn't a week or so that I was here that I insisted on seeing a cricket match because I'm a great sports fan in America, and I know nothing about cricket at that time. And I went with a good friend who took me in the Lord Taverner section to watch the game and explained the rudiments of the game and the rules. And as a sports fan, I understood it and enjoyed it very quickly. So much so that I was on television a few minutes later broadcasting the match. Well, I'm sure that the Lord Taverners will never recover because I broadcasted as an American might describe a match. And so when I think it was a test match, and they were playing India, and this is the way I did it. I said, Krishna of India's at bat. He's had 42 runs. Good! There goes the sixer, and it's hit well over the wall. Well, these Lord Taverners that were sitting in this more or less sacred section took